What's going on, guys? Time for another episode of Systemic Caseism. My name is Case, and unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you've seen what's happened today between the world's most powerful man and the world's richest man, Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Elon, not a good day for Elon. Elon said that we were a MAPS. He's accused me of being a MAPS without accusing me of being a MAPS. If you know, you know. Uh, Really interesting. Donald Trump and Elon Musk have had a falling out. So we've got a case of bickering billionaires. All right. And it seems like the kerfuffle started over the big, beautiful bill, which I'm not a fan of. Like, I haven't read the bill, but I know it's 1,000 pages. And anything that's like 1,000 pages is going to be bad, right? They're always cramming crap in there that we don't want and we don't need. It's usually shit that just makes our lives worse. So whether you're a Republican or whether you're a Democrat really doesn't matter. Our politicians don't represent us. And now, I know a lot of people out there have Trump derangement syndrome, and there's also a lot of people out there that are like, oh God, Trump is awesome, everything Trump. I sort of sit in this. Look, Trump derangement syndrome is insane. That hatred has to go somewhere. And like once Trump's gone, you're still going to hate somebody else. So you got to get some shit right in your life. All right. Not saying that you're not right sometimes. I'm sure you're right about plenty of things. But that level of hatred is crazy because it usually bleeds over onto people that supported Donald Trump, and you assume all the worst things about those people for no reason. You don't actually know the person, all right? And not everything is politics, okay? I know it's been made to, it's been turned into it. I mean, really, since Barack Obama, politics has become a reality show, and it's certainly not going to get any better when you're putting The Apprentice as the president. But it's really interesting to see what's taken place. So, for those of you that don't know, Elon basically accused Donald Trump of being associated with the Epstein files. Now, you got to pay attention to his wording because he said Trump is in the Epstein files. I don't know why they can't release them. I mean, if everything's above board, why not release them? But because I don't know, I'm going to assume, and I'm going to assume that the number one argument that I've been seeing in favor of Trump is, well, under Joe Biden, they would have released them if they had that on them. Yeah, you think so? Really? You think politicians on the Democrat side weren't on Jeffrey Epstein's island? It's just like the same thing. You think politicians on the Republican side weren't on Epstein Island? These people, these people are like literal demons, all right? Most of them. I'm not going to say all because I'm assuming there's still like a human being left in there. But if tomorrow it were to come out that they're all lizard people, YouTube put up your caption about reptilian humanoids, that's just fine. If it were to come out, I really wouldn't be surprised. I think I'm past the point of anything surprising me. Does this surprise me? A little bit, but not that much. I mean, you got two guys that both have giant egos, all right? And yeah, everything's cool when they're getting along. Everything's great when they're getting along. Everything's great with everybody when you're getting along. It's when you have a conflict and one person won't concede. These are not people that will agree to disagree, all right? They are people that are going to basically, they'll tear each other apart to be right. You know, there are people that don't apologize. There are people that don't believe that they're capable of making mistakes. So it'll be really interesting to see how this all plays out. I think it's going to be a fun couple of days on the internet. My prediction is that, like, you know, by next week this passes over and everybody forgot. But we shouldn't forget, and we should demand that the Epstein files get released. I think it's kind of weird that you had all these guys that were talking a big game. Like they had Dan Bongino, this dude on YouTube, or Rumble, I should say, that was talking about when I get in there, I'm going to get to the bottom of this Epstein thing. And he gets in there and he's like, that's big nothing burger. There's nothing there. He didn't off himself. That's not the question that everybody's asking, all right? We've already all come to our own conclusions on that. Like, I think he might still be alive, to be honest with you, but that's just my take. Some people believe he offed himself, other people believe he was offed. I'll say the whole thing seems fishy. I mean, look, I work in IT, and they said that both the security cameras were down and the guards fell asleep. I'm not an idiot, right? Well, I am an idiot with a lot of things, but like, I know IT well enough to know that having two security cameras go down in the same sector is really rare when all the rest of them are functional. I also know that like one cop falling asleep on the job, or one, sorry, not cop, they're like prison people, whatever you call them. One of those dudes fall asleep on the job, highly probable. I mean, you're just watching screens all night, right? Two of them with the camera malfunction at the same time, that's damn near impossible. Oh, they fell asleep during the time that like he offed himself. Come on, we're not idiots. We don't really care. I don't think. I'm speaking for me, but I think a lot of other people feel the same way, right? We don't really care about Jeffrey Epstein. We care who was doing what with Jeffrey Epstein, right? We know there's a list out there. And my guess is that, like, if you have a favorite politician, which you shouldn't, but if you do, there's a good chance he or she is on it, right? Because it wasn't just dudes visiting this island, it was women as well. Ghislaine Maxwell, she was kind of working with him. So I think, if nothing else, I hope. You know they're not going to release him, but I really hope that what the goal here is for Elon to force Donald Trump's hand to release the Epstein files. And I don't think that will ever happen. I think there are too many politicians that are on it, which brings us to a bigger question of, what the hell are we going to do? Because we're being run by like crazy people that are being blackmailed. And what do you do with that? You get some popcorn and you watch the show. And you don't hate each other. You kind of go, all right, look, they've got us all fighting together for what reason? If nothing else, this is entertaining. All right, guys, that's all I got. I recorded another version of this earlier. My audio cut out, so I'm going to cut out now. Peace.